What's happening? Welcome back to Ragdown Planting. So what we're looking at here is my philodendron plant, and the stems are following the sun. So I've decided to cut the plant down and manipulate it to grow as a bush instead of these long trailing stems here. Even this here, when I've tied it to my artificial flower here, just to stop it from cascading over, it's still cascaded over. It's totally reaching for the sun. I'm trying to decide where I want to clip this plant and why. I'm sorry guys, I just like to take my time because once you make that clip, that's it, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Right here. Oh, it's a huge piece. So they're all about the same height. Well, just slightly off, just a smudge each. Instead, I like the form of the plant that it's gonna do here. Yeah, I like that form. Way better than what it was. The shape, you can manipulate your plants to grow accordingly to how you want them to grow. And once you, with this particular philodendron, once you clip it, see I've clipped this one in the past. You can see that. And nothing has grown there. It hasn't grown out or shoot or anything. So it grew a baby instead. It just grew another shoot right here next to it. This is coming off of this baby here, this plant. The roots are going to grow here. The roots aren't going to grow here. Not on this particular plant. It's not how it works. Look at that stem. Look at that color. It is so beautiful. And the texture of the plant is it's just so pretty. It is such a pretty plant. Look at that. The leaf of this plant. But this plant is so eye-catching because of their stems. And these shoots here that grow are so pretty. But anyway, I'm just going to clip it down a smudge because the roots are going to grow here. Propagation. Okay. So at this time, I just washed my hands and dried them off. So the towel, this paper towel is just damp. And I'm just gonna clean my leaves off. They've all collected so much dust and whatnot. Some of these leaves are looking kind of rough. I kind of want to cut them off. Like this one here. This one. Not really liking the leaves. I think I've caused enough damage for today. Over and out. This one is ready. Yes. So we're going to be potting her today. And this one. So all these philodendrons are ready and I'm going to pot them. The soil is decent, not that I expected anything less. And this plant is about 3 months, maybe 4 months old now. So I believe I'm going to wash out the pot and replace the soil and make this plant bushier. Let's begin. Ooh, look at those roots, honey baby child. Oh, yes. It was time she came out of that pot. Ooh, look at that. I will make sure you get a close look. Look at this rooting system. Beautiful, magnificent, healthy. So it concerns me on making this plant bushier. I'm definitely going to upset some roots when I break this soil down. But since her soil and her roots are so healthy, I'm believing she'll jump right back into shade and a nice bright window. And this is the best way sometimes to break your soil apart. Not so much tugging on the roots, but just gently shaking them, and the soil will fall off as such, you see? Because I don't want to ruin my roots. Oh, see, that one broke apart, but that's okay. We'll keep them all together. All right. And that's pretty much it. I want to keep her like this. And I'm just going to apply the other plants around her. Although my soil was not bad, I just wanted to give her fresh soil. I'm gonna wash out her pot. I'm putting her back in her same pot. Actually, I'm washing off everything. The rocks, the pot, because I want to use these rocks as my drainage. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I like to keep these nets because they're really helpful when you're trying to clean your rocks and whatnot. Okay. Got more rocks in the way. So it's okay to cut these roots down. Most of the time that doesn't harm the plant at all. It just continues to grow. I'm just cutting them down so they can fit into the pot with the new plants. Nothing dramatic, just a little bit so they can fit into the pot with the new ones. Now the way I'm going to dress my pot is, of course, I'm going to put drainage at the bottom. And I'm putting so much drainage because the pot is so long and tall. I don't want to put the plant all the way at the bottom of the pot. We want it to be up here where it can receive daylight and sun. Of course, we want to put soil at the bottom, so the roots will have something to grab onto. Now this baby, I want to clip down to the root. I don't need this stem. It's just going to get soggy in the soil eventually. It even has a root up here, but I'm going to leave all of that. And I like to apply my soil with the plant in the middle, and I apply around the plant, so my plant will end up in the middle of the pot. So now is the time to discard any pieces that I don't want. And I see one. Give this branch here a chance to concentrate on its new stem that is produced. And I notice here that my roots are sticking out a smudge. That's okay. Everything else seems to have covered up really good. Let's mutter up. Clean off her leaves as I mutter up. Try to get some forgiveness from her. She's a little upset. How that soil is draining. I wonder, should I just let it fall into place first before I get to tying her up? I want to put these green marbles in here. I think that'll make it so pretty. She had 3 stems. Now she has 6 stems.